Hi, this is Shauna from Shauna Crochets. I haven't been here for a couple of weeks because, oops, I got a puppy here, little Pippi. And because I had RSV pretty bad for about 2 weeks, and then we went to California, and so to visit grandchildren. So that was fun, but we're back, and I thought I needed to catch up because we have a 4-day craft fair that my sister and I are going to be in. Sorry, I'm fixing the camera. In I can't do this here. Sorry. Now you can see the cute puppies. Yeah. Anyway, so we have a 4-day sale in 2 weeks. So I'm going to have to catch up on a lot of filming before that, and then I'll just spread those out so that I'm more equal. But if any of you have seen this before, I've been going through all my patterns and the categories that each category I choose something that is new that I haven't done before, and that a big one and then a smaller one, hopefully for a market prep thing that are a little cheaper. So we stopped on eye, and now we're on insects. And I've had these done for a long time. I just didn't get to film. Oh, good, she's being playful and trying to bite me. That's very nice, thank you. You don't bite. So my first one, I may have to pull this out a little, is a moth baby. Maeve the moth. Here's their wings. She's so pretty. But my sister didn't know what she was. So, but I hope people will know in the sale if they see her. Maeve the Mox by Fox and Faye. I used plush hot pink yarn, 35 millimeter eyes. These were some that were done by What's Up Cupcake, I believe. They're very beautiful, 35 millimeters. I'm sad because I'm running out of those eyes. And then I haven't been there to get any of the drops. So I'll have to get some more soon. This is I can't figure out what that is that I wrote there. That's very good, isn't it? So I did not do any mods at all on this. Oh, I was going to tell you that this yarn here I got from Amazon. It's that Nicee, Nicee fur yarn. It's called Rainbow. So she turned out really cute. Yeah. Adorable. And really not that hard to make. I mean, just took some time. There is sewing. These are sewed on and the arms are sewn on, but the legs are crocheted in and through. And then, of course, these are sewn on. So there's a bit of sewing, but it's not hard sewing. And then for my market make, I did this cute little ladybug by Miss Blue Buttons is the maker. And it's just a big loaf is what it is, but it's so cute. I use plush red and back, no mods. Oh, I did do some mods. I'm sorry. I did surface crochet the legs in. I just went from one to the next and crocheted them in. The I got the way to get a straight line. I ordered these wooden pegs. Let's see if I can find them here to show you on Amazon, and they're really good for surface crocheting because you can mark exactly where you want them. So I just went down the line here and I got a really straight line then because of these. This is about 3 packs of these because I tend to need them a lot and also these things I use these for sewing in too. So anyway, she's really cute. These eyes are, my sister and I did these. Just pretty much kind of glittery eyes. They're only 25s, but this is adorable and it was fun to make. And I need to make some more before that we sell. Anyway, those are the insects. So now we're getting on. I forgot to tell you, my granddaughters really liked their dolls, the K-pop dolls. They were their Christmas present. I don't know if you remember, they were in Germany over Christmas for about a month. So we sent them a bunch of stuff before they left. But then I had a little time to do those dolls for them. And I also gave I should have done a picture, but the tiger, the derpy tiger, I made from Nocturne Cat. It was big because I used the old plush yarn from Joann's, but it turned out really cute. It's a nice pattern. Now we're on to keychains, and I've got to find them here. So here no, that's in. So I need to make a bunch more keychains too before in the next week. So the first one is a sun. Now this is more like a bag charm. This is by Anuta Toys, and it's called Keychain Sun. All of these were made in Naughty Pony yarn, but even then they're kind of big, so I'm not sure I'm going to make more suns. Here's more of a flower one, and I didn't put a face on this one. I think I should have. It's really cute. Anyway, that's a cute one. I really love it, but it is a little big even with the thinner yarn. I made some Animal Friends keychains, and same thing. This is a little large, but it is so cute. This is by Beda Bee, Bedabe. And there's a bunch of little animals, and it really turns out cute. Also Naughty Pony yarn, no mods at all. But they're nice big. They're going to be bag charms rather than keychains. And then I made some itty bitty birds by Shauna Crochets. I made the mallard duck. I'm going to need to make some more of these. And I made 2 of the plain chicks. Also Naughty Pony. Oh wait, I did 2 itty bitty birds. Oh, one of these, I'll have to look and see. One of these, this is by Chanel's Crochet. And this is No Sew Baby Birds by Just a Mom Crocheting. I have to go and make like some little whales and octopus and stuff like that. But I've made all those before, so I needed to show you the new ones that I made. But anyway, we'll move on to movie and TV characters. This first one, oh dear, I made before, just once, but I thought I'd show it to you. It's really cute. It's called Suspicious Animal, and he's from the TV show, of course. We'll put up a picture next to us here. She used felt ties, and I just don't do felt ties. So these are 30s, and these we did ourselves. Resin and glitter eyes. It's really cute. It's got the little platypus tail. Now, the pattern doesn't have feet, but I freehanded that and put them on. If anybody's interested, you can let me know. There's really no sewing except for the arms and this and the tail in the back. The hat is really cool. You do it in the back, the front loops. You do one in the back loops, and then you come and do the front loops with this. The only thing is I made it a little, I didn't double it all. I just went 1.5 because I didn't like how big the hat rim was. So I undid it and did it again. So that is a mod that I'll remember that I'm going to do. This is Loops and Knots. I think it's called Aqua. And this is also Loops and Knots Tangerine. And this bright orange is the feet. But it's a fun pattern, real easy. You just, basically a tube up. So it's fun to do. Anyway, that's called Suspicious Animal by Adorably Crochet. And then we have another big one. I did several big ones here. And this is, you can probably guess who this is supposed to be. It's called Alien Crochet by Patterns Fly. And in the Patterns Fly, in their patterns, for some reason they say knit instead of crochet. It's, it's ESL. But it's pretty easy. There's really no other typos that I can tell. They're pretty easy to do. The only thing I can't do well is I'm always complaining about it is the face shaping. But he's got 25 millimeter eyes on him, and I wish I'd put 30, to tell you the truth. And these are some of the ones we painted resin. You can see he's got toenails and little fingernails. A lot of sewing to this, because you crochet the legs in, and you might can't remember if you crocheted the arms in Pippi. She's really bothersome here. Sorry. But otherwise, they really don't have, the Patterns Fly ones don't have a lot of sewing to them. They're really cleverly done. But of course, you got to make the code and you put a little button on it. He's a little tubby, so I couldn't close him all the way. But very cute. Let's see. This is all Premier Plush, Chartreuse, Toffee and Baby Bear. Yeah, and some cream for the fingernails. So then I needed, since I made 2 big ones, I needed to make a market make. And so I made this cute one. I made a big one of him before by the same maker, it's Jen's Crafty Creations. And it's called Little Root. And you do a bit of sewing, but it's real easy. Just the legs, so he sits up, and the arms and the little leaves, but the rest is all crochet. And then these are 30 millimeter eyes. I made the big one of him, and he stood probably this tall, and he sold like the first day of one of my shows last time, and I just didn't get another one done, but I really like the small one, and I'll probably make some more of these. And this is Toffee, and forget it's not Chartreuse, it's a little darker, so I can't remember the color of the leaves. Sorry. Okay, we're moving right along here. You know what? This is I got to backtrack here. This is Lee's Voluto. That's why he's so soft and cuddly. So these are all numbered. So I could look that up if anybody's interested in the color. Very cute. Okay. Then we move on to plants. So and I'm going to make a whole bunch more of these. I made this bouquet, this no-sew flower bouquet by Wonder Crochet. And this is like it says, no sew. The stems are kind of floppy, but I didn't really want to use dowels in them. I don't like that so much. So I just stuffed them really, really firmly. And so they stand up pretty good. The weighted one's a little bit less. Now some of this, like this is bubble gum from Plush, Premier Plush. And this is white, but this is loops and thread, barely pink. This is also Plush, and these are Plush. Anyway, so there's a tulip, and I don't remember what she called this, but the daisy. Yeah, I can't remember. I made 2 of these ones. And so I was thinking about making quite a few of them not in a bouquet and just putting them in a basket for display. But they are really fun to do and didn't really take me that long. Each one, maybe, I don't know, less than an hour for each flower, which kind of adds up, doesn't it? I don't always count the time because when I crochet, I get distracted and I'm not all that like motivated to get everything done real fast. But anyway, so these are really cute. And then for the market make, I made this little button mushroom sprite by Hook Crochet Co. Now, I think I may have crocheted these in when they were supposed to be sewn, but maybe not. And I think it's been so long since I made these, the mushroom pops, that I can't remember exactly how it was made. But I know mine is all crocheted in, so it's possible to do it. Sorry, I got a call coming in. There we go. The spots are little hearts, so they're very cute. And then I've got some 20 millimeter eyes that we painted. He was really fast. Very cute. This is all Elise Veludo again. The same kind of colors as I did before in the Elise. So he's cute. I'm just running through these. I'm needing to record as much as I can, just so that I can sell these things. And I wanted you to see them before. Now I have a folder that is Pokemon, and I know we're not supposed to say things like that, huh? But I wanted to show you I did Snuggle Beans pattern. She has a glitter kitty. I've made these before. This is called Glitter Kitty. And I forget what the Pokemon name is. But it's a spluter by Snuggle Beans Crochet. And these eyes are from Christine from What's Up Cupcake. The white eyes. I didn't order any of those, and I can't tell how to order on Ali's anymore. Ali Crochet, Ali Express. But last time it cost me a whole lot to get the tariffs out of the way. So there's this one, and then I did the black one, which is the dark fox, she calls it, I think. This is Umbreon. This is my granddaughter's favorite one. And she wanted one for Christmas, but I gave one to my daughter, and a fox for my daughter, and that's also in this pattern, the brown fox. I forget the name of that. Why can't I? Can't think. Anyway, this one you surface crochet, and remember I told you about the sticks, and I just made little rounds and just went around them. So it made it easy. These red eyes we painted. These are 30s. Has a tail in the back. So they're a little more complicated than the regular splooters, so I do ask for a little bit more money for these. But then I wanted to show you what I did. I used the splooting pattern, but I messed with it to get this little Pokemon guy. And I just did some color changes on the back. Basically, I used the same ear as this one, but I just color changed after that. These are crocheted, or these, yeah, crocheted rounds. And then for the tail, I just had to figure it out. I didn't do that great of a job. If I'm gonna make it again, I think I'll make double of these so they kind of stand up. But I think he turned out really cute. Those are some eyes we painted. Yeah. So these are all by Snuggle Beans Crochet. And this was just a mod that I did. Anyway, if you have questions, just let me know. To all my tens of viewers that are out there, my tens viewers, not very many yet, but then I'm probably in trouble because I didn't record for so long, so I'm going to catch up. We're going to catch up. Okay, and so for the these are from this is another keychain I made from the itty bitty birds. This one is the Dark Fox by, it's the combo pack. Elegant Purely is who makes these. And this is all crocheted in. This you sew on and the tail you sew on. And of course these are surface crocheted, just like the other one. But of course he's a lot easier to make. He just has bobbles for feet. I need to run over the lint. This black plush is just terrible for lint. But these are also eyes we did. I didn't have any really red ones, so I used these kind of hot pink ones we did. They're 25 millimeters. No mods at all with this one. And easy sewing. Very fast. Well, that was really fast. I had a yarn haul. Some that I've gotten into since, but I can record that and put that on later. But if you have any questions, let me know. This is only, looks like it'll be a half hour. And we'll stop from here. Next time, we'll go on to, I have these all made. I just have to get them in the pile and put them here. But I have reptiles and amphibians, rodents, water and sea animals, and whimsical, and then zoo animals. So I have those for the next video. They're all done. And then after that, I have started, I did a lot more new patterns that I made for the sale that's coming up. Ones you can see up there are those little pal, I think they're called Little Pals, by Apple Tree Boutique. They're very cute, and the ducks I'll show you too. They're just adorable. I can't stand it. Anyway, so next time we'll go on. I'll record that real soon, and we'll get back on track. And then later I'll do a market video, show you how we set up, and how that goes. But anyway, I'll talk to you later. Thank you. Please like and subscribe. Please, 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 please. I need to get a few more than 10s. I think I got 20 or something the last two. But I shall hopefully get more as I go along. But these are all fun patterns and fun to do, and some of them, like this little Perry, I made 2 of these for my nephews, my great nephews. They live here. And like I say, you can just watch TV as you do the long tube, and you get up there, you just do a couple of changes, and you've got the whole thing made. It's kind of crazy how cute this is. Anyway, so some of these patterns, not too many people have seen on YouTube yet, as far as me, and I usually watch almost everybody. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye. Hi again. Same day. I'm just going to show you my yarn haul. Pippi, shush. She always barks at the people who walk their dogs. You're going to go with Kevin, huh? But Kevin was complaining because we had taken those dolls to California. Oops, I'm crooked here. Let's straighten you out. And I went to Michael's there, and they had a whole lot of the Sweet Snuggles Light and Sweet Snuggles. So I came, even though we'd taken all the dolls and all of that out, we had as much or more going home. Kevin said, he was like, look at all this. So I'm in trouble. But the yarn, I'm not putting all the yarn away yet because we are remodeling, and we moved here in last April, and we bought this older home that we've been remodeling. My nephew is he does remodeling, and he has his own business. So he did our kitchen, our 2 bathrooms, and now he's going out there and doing our mudroom. But there were, for some reason, the way they did it, there were 2 doors going out to the mudroom from this room. And the door behind here, I'm going to be able to put a lot more yarn back here now as soon as this is done. But you can see they took out the doors, and they put in some wallboard, and we're going to have somebody come and mud and tape it. But yeah, it'll be so nice not to have a big door that I put yarn in front of. But anyway, here's what I got from Michael's. I got this for this. What color is, I can tell you now. They put it in a funny place. Turquoise. This is turquoise, and of course that's what I made the Perrys with. And then here's a black. This is actually not as soft as most of them for some reason, it must be the dyes or something, but this black is very soft. So I think I may have bought 2 of those. And then here's this Barely Pink, and I've already gotten into one other one right here that I got 2. And this one is called Meadow Violet. Very pretty. The thing about loops and threads is they don't have any browns or anything. So we have to use them. I have to use plush yarn. This seems to be a little bit bigger than the plush yarn, but I still interchange them. This one is just called Gray. And this one is Tangerine. No, I lied. Peach Pink. And then, so this is mainly what I brought back. Oh, maybe not. I was really bad. Because these were so nice and they were there and so beautiful. Bluebird, very soft. This one is. So it's weird. Mostly, I wanted the turquoise one because I use it for those Perries. But the rest of these were really soft and I just had to buy them. Now this is one that came in an order before I left, and this one's called Blush. It's not as soft for some reason. It pays to go to Michael's and feel them. It really does. Okay, let's see what else I got here. So now I've got, I think the rest of these are plush yarns. And this is the orange, and I tend to use a lot of orange. I should have gotten 2 of these, but I didn't. But I did get 4 of this color because I do a lot of things in this. Besides Pokemon, I made a really cute Pooh Bear that I will show you in one of the next ones. Adorable. In this same color. And then, let's see if I can reach. Oh no. I got 2 lilacs too. Lavenders. This came in a box though, and they're not as soft. I cannot believe it. So that's what I got basically from Michael's. And then this color pink is called Bubblegum. I love this color. It's so saturated nicely. Some of this stuff, I don't know. I hope this isn't going the way of chunky thread, because we wound up the last bubble gum I had, and there were some unusable, probably a yard of unusable thread that was just like string with a little bit of fluff on it. And so I've seen Robin at Knotting Crochet. She is saying the same thing, that she's noticed some difference in the plush, that it's a little bit thinner and stuff. So I hope that isn't the way they're going. Anyway, because I love them and they're so soft. They're always soft. This is just incredibly soft. So I think I'm going to have to just visit Michael's instead of order from them, because I've got the order that I got in the box were just not the same. Anyway, I'm going to put these all back in the box because I don't really have a place to put them, and I don't want them to get dusty. And that's the end of my yarn haul. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye. I have to get my chair up in order to close it off. I had to get this chair when I broke my leg because I couldn't get up because I'm old. Also, about moving here, don't do it when you're 74 years old. Just don't do it. Although I love it because my sister's here. We have the mountains around us. We are closer to California, which we couldn't afford to live in. So we can just fly there in about an hour and 20 minutes. So we were in Pennsylvania, and that was an all-day trip back and forth. Took us all day. And so it's been so nice because we have to take Pippi or my granddaughters would disown us. They're obsessed with her. Anyway, we'll talk to you later. Bye. Hi, this is Shauna with Shauna Crochets, of course. And I'm at my sister's house, and we are making some eyes. Mainly glitter eyes today, but that's what we're doing. If you can see the mess. Yeah, that's us. They say hi. Hello. That's my sissy. And we're just doing assembly line stuff, getting them done. So, because I've run out. So that's the exciting thing I'm doing today. Bye.